I'm saying push back the boundaries. Push them back. And don't think ever again about any problem that you're simply going to adapt to it. How many times have you gone to work and you adapt to someone's anger or moodiness? How many times in a relationship do you adapt to someone's sarcasm or indifference? How many times do you adapt to in-laws interfering in your right to live your life the way you want? That's what I mean. Now, second point. When we doubt our capacity, who puts doubts into our minds? And how and when do they do it? Well, that's a question you're going to answer, and it's easy now that you understand the first question I gave. Number 3, what do you really want? I mean, really want. Think of that for a moment. First, I don't think that you'll even ask yourself what you really want until you ask yourself, do you deserve it? A lot of people are not going to go further with that question unless if they think, well, I don't really deserve, that much. Well, you're only going to allow yourself to have what you feel you deserve. But who decided what you deserve? Did you? And how did you come to that criteria of what you deserve? How much health do you deserve? Do you remember in our very first meeting, I asked everyone here, how healthy do you want to be? And people were very hesitant because they didn't know how to answer it, because no one had ever asked them that. No one ever said, you can be as healthy as you want to be. Sam Skinner this year, the 60-year-old African-American male who 25 years ago came to my first class on the boardwalk in Brooklyn. There were 5,000 people came with him that day. It was a mob scene. A week later, when they actually realized they were going to have to work on their health, there were like 5 people. Well, it was an empty boardwalk the second week. No one was there. I kind of look around and said, didn't they get the message? And Sid said, yeah, they got the message, Gary. They're watching television, having barbecues and eating pizza today. They're not here sweating with Gary. No, forget that, Jack. But Sid stayed and he sweated. Sid wasn't an athlete. No. But Sid said, Gary, I want to be as healthy as a human being can be. I said, all right, Sid, that's a big challenge. Now, Sid, to do that, you have to get every doubt out of your mind that you cannot be that. Remember, facing every virtue of wanting to be something is a negative virtue convincing you cannot. And that creates the schism into which you're not sure. Can I or can I? The old voices, conditioned voices, are saying you can't. And you'll go back and reflect upon every one of those old voices, because the old voices are permanently in you, because it's an energy. Everything you've ever said, heard, experienced from being a baby on is permanently in you. And you have to honor the fact that you have to supersede those voices and conditioning. All the more power to someone like Sid Howard, because this year at the indoor MAC Championship, the Metropolitan Athletic Annual Championship of the best athletes, 10,000 athletes in the greater New York area, he did the 800-meter dash, and at age 60 set the world's record at 2 minutes and 14 seconds. He is a 4-minute miler at age 60. I believe there are only 3 people who can do that. He is one. Sid has the body of an 18-year-old. How many 60-year-olds have a body of an 18-year-old? Because he believes and is still proving each day his right to do whatever he wants, and he believes he deserves to be that healthy, deserves to be that fast. So when you place no barriers, whoa, then you're not limited by fear. You're not limited by uncertainty. You're not limited by doubt. You're not limited by someone else's projection upon you. Remove that and say, I deserve what I want. Now, have you earned it? You can want it, but have you earned it? Because in this world, you're not going to get what you don't earn. We all want to be healthy. We all want to be happy. We all want to be enlightened, more spiritual, but have we earned that? Earning it means you have to work on it. You have to focus on it. You have to create the virtues that allow you to earn it. It can't just be, I think it, therefore I am. Try that if you want to get 100 pounds off. Angelo, did you say, I think if 100 pounds lighter, therefore I am? No.
That's as easy as it was.
You had to work on it, buddy. Yes. Next, can you achieve it? If you believe you can achieve something, you can. If you believe you can't, you won't. Stress is not an external happening. Yes, you'll say, but Gary, don't tell me that. Hey, when someone jumps in line in a movie and someone looks at me and they're not causing nothing. It's your reaction to what you can't control that creates the stress. Change your reaction, you change the outcome of the stress. Next, number 5. Awareness always requires focus, conscious choices, discipline, and mastery to create balance. And when we're trying to achieve something, what we're trying to achieve is balance. So think of what you haven't done in the past. In the past, you say, yeah, I want to achieve something. All right, I've got determination, and I've got hard work ethic. Well, fine. So you work hard and you've got determination, you achieve something. But it's a hollow achievement because you have not mastered it. You haven't mastered it with the conscious choices. It's not just the content that I'm concerned about. It is the process that allows you to understand content. So if you had a moral, a spiritual, an ethical process to your life, the content of an intellect would be balanced against that, so you would not make the intellect a slave to your lower notions. We have intellect without conscience. We have corporate brilliant men creating DDT and other pesticides banned in the United States for being so toxic, yet sold overseas because it's a good market. Intellect without content, or without spiritual process. All the time we have people willing to create something that is unique and use it in ways that are destructive. But if you have both, what you create would then be used in a way that would honor life, not harm it. That's what we've been missing. We've missed it in our politicians. We've missed it in so many of our spiritual leaders, our social leaders. We've missed it in the leaders of the paradigm because they just thought that power, success, control was the pillars which they would base their projects on. What about the pillar for spiritual understanding and ethical considerations and humanistic values? Those pillars weren't in their process. Are they in yours? Number 6, being skilled and successful are not enough after all. List how you've used your skills to create negative problems that then cause you stress. Remember, you wouldn't have stress unless you were masterful enough in your own life to create the skills to adapt to stress. So think of how you've used your skills to put yourself in the wrong environments, the wrong situations, the wrong mindset. Number 7, every day includes small, optimistic, joyful, pleasurable events. Break your daily ritual. That's one way we can change how we deal with stress, because we're now going to make every day a ritual of happiness. Now, it can be simple little things. That's why I suggest little things you can do. That's why pets are important, because if you had a pet, you could play with a pet. That's quality bonding time. If you raise flowers, or if you grow sprouts, or listen to music, or going to a quiet place to do things, make a new dish from a new cookbook. Little things that don't take the whole day, but intersperse these nice little things throughout the day. Write your friends little nice letters showing them how you appreciate them. Write one per day, and then read it and think, boy, I'd like to get a letter like that. Huh? Wouldn't you like to get a letter showing you're appreciated and loved and respected? Well, if you put that into your day and make that a ritual to do something positive, you feel good, and also by the very extension